A major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angrel's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angrel when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
One of Darth Angrel's top men turned traitor? It's too convenient.
Exactly. This is obviously a trap.
Hacklin wouldn't be the first high-ranking Imperial to switch sides. Until we know otherwise, we have to believe this is real. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you two, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
What can you tell me about this place?
The mining facility is abandoned and well off standard hyperspace routes. It's the safest place we could find for the Admiral. Be careful out there.
Shafu was that Rhodian slaver you told me about. The one who changed his ways and started working for Master Zalo. If Shafu was still alive, I'm sure he would have tried to contact you. Sounds like he was onto something, and someone killed him for it. Rebuilding an encrypted file from deleted bits of data? I'm not sure even you could pull that one off.
Greetings. I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angrel's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith! Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
Put your weapon away, Kira. You know better.
No, she really doesn't. Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
I've never heard of any Emperor's children. Who are you people?
The chosen ones, selected at birth to serve our father's great glory. A distinction we should wear with pride. Don't deny your true lineage.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
The Emperor has no power here. I do.
Your self-delusions are irrelevant. There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angrel, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
I should have told you the truth a long time ago. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
You've been taught the ways of the dark side.
Sort of. Never been much of a student, and some things I'd rather forget. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
Whatever the Sith did, it's buried in your memories. We have to uncover it.
I've tried. Every time I get close to the memory, it changes. Slithers away. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Codecs. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Codecs about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first, now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
Master Satele and the others need to know about this.
I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Kawix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last, I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Kawix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
Understood, General. But first, I need to consult with the Jedi Council on an important matter.
More important than saving the galaxy from Darth Angral? I'd like to know what that is.
Sorry, General. Jedi business.
Fine, if that's how you want to play it. Angral's still out there. May the Force be with us all. SWTOR out.
Let's get this over with. Master Kawix and Orgus need our help. I'll be meditating in my quarters. Let me know when we're at Tython.
Master Satele, my mission has become more complicated. Masters Orgus and Kawix have disappeared. I'm headed for Tatooine and Alderaan to find them. But first, my Padawan has something important to tell you. Kira?
I was born on Dromund Kaas. My parents were Sith. Ooh, much easier the second time. There's more, obviously.
I should hope so. Give me time to assemble the council. Most of us are still off-world.
And then my master convinced me to come here and tell you. That's pretty much everything.
We've heard rumors about these children of the Emperor before, but this finally confirms their existence.
Troubling that we never sensed the truth about Kira, and Master Kawix brought her to us.
That makes her especially dangerous. She can't be allowed to remain free.
Kira's master should have a voice in this. What do you recommend?
I brought her to you because I wasn't sure what to do.
Our path is clear. The girl is dangerous. She lied to us. To allow her to remain a Padawan, become a Jedi Knight? It's inconceivable.
Is it? Did we not first learn that the children of the Emperor from a Sith turn to the light?
Master Braga speaks the truth. No one is beyond redemption.
It was natural for you to fear our reaction, considering your upbringing. What's important now is that you leave your past behind and devote yourself to the Jedi. Can you do that?
I've been trying to ever since Master Kawix found me.
Kira's a good Padawan. I trust her with my life.
There you have it. I need no further proof of Kira's loyalty.
Agreed. And I believe the best course of action is to leave Kira where she is.
This is a mistake. If Master Kawix were here, she'd tell you the same.
Until she returns, this council's ruling stands. Kira is safest in your care.
When the Emperor's children hunt her again, what do you expect from me?
We must learn more. Seize every opportunity to acquire knowledge about these people.
If that's how I make amends, I'll do whatever it takes. I promise I'll make you all proud. Even you, Master Kaidan.
You did well bringing this to us, but you should return to your mission. May the Force be with you on Tatooine and Alderaan.
Don't think I didn't notice the risk you took by standing up for me. I never felt this close to Master Kawix. Your support was special.
I'll always help you however I can, Kira. That's my job as your teacher.
You do more than any master should, and I'm grateful for it. Ready to go whenever you are, Master.
This is Carrick Station on Secure Channel Ion 8. Do you read?
I'm receiving, and grateful you answered my call. I couldn't have asked for better. You're one of the Order's strongest champions. May your connection to the Force carry us to victory. You must face a powerful dark side presence and resist its influence. To fail could destroy your sanity. Or worse.
Whatever this evil is, I'll face it. I'm not afraid.
You should be. We received a distress signal from the planet Athos. Archaeological survey teams were excavating Sith ruins there. They awakened something while gathering ancient artifacts. The dark side grows strong within those Sith ruins, and now the Jedi Council senses a profound disturbance in the Force there.
Did this planet once belong to the Sith? Why is the dark side so powerful there?
The Sith Empire colonized Athos millennia ago, but abandoned it for unknown reasons. The explorers thought the world was uninhabited. The survey team leader said his people were driven mad before being overwhelmed by something inside the ruins. He warned us to quarantine Athos. But now intelligence reports indicate the Sith Empire intercepted those transmissions. Darth Malgus is putting together a strike team as we speak.
That Sith name sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to it.
Darth Malgus is a formidable enemy who will stop at nothing to destroy us. That is all you need to know. Whatever evil presence has been unleashed on Athos must not be allowed to escape, or worse, become a weapon of the Empire. Take a shuttle, end the dark side threat, and gather all the Sith relics you find for study and containment. May the Force be with you.
This is Carrick Station. The threat on Athos is over, Master Satele. We gathered all the Sith artifacts we could.
More importantly, you returned home safe. The Council no longer feels any disturbance in the Force coming from that world. Based on your discoveries, we now believe the ruins were once a great city built by a renegade Sith alchemist, Vodal Kresh. According to these artifacts, Vodal Kresh raised an army to challenge the Emperor's rule. The beings you fought in the ruins were their descendants.
The man who was controlling everything was a powerful Force user. He'd had training.
Many Sith refuse to merge with the Force when they die. It's possible Vodal Kresh still led his remaining followers, but you've ended that. If Darth Malgus had secured these artifacts and recruited the enemies you fought, it would have been disastrous. These corrupted things will be sealed away where the Sith will never find them. We owe you a great debt.
Just returning the favors you paid me during my training.
That seems so long ago now. I must report to the Jedi Council and inform them of what we've learned. Thank you again, and may the Force be with you.
Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
Some days, I don't feel like a Jedi at all.
Been there, still going. Every day. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
Leaving Korriban sounds hard enough. How'd you manage that?
Helps if you're small. A head for Imperial transport schedules doesn't hurt. One day, a big freighter dropped off slaves and left with a stowaway. Jumped ship on Nar Shaddaa. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Khawick's face.
Being trained as a Jedi was your punishment? How was that fair?
Felt pretty harsh to me, too. Still remember when Master Khawick realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
You should be comfortable with it by now. When did Master Khawick recruit you?
Couple of years ago. What can I say? Old habits. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Khawick reported in?
Last we heard, Khawick secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
If it's so dangerous, why pick it for your weapons facility?
Tatooine has millions of uninhabited kilometers, perfect for our research. Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
The research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the Shock Drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
Weapon so destructive has no place in the Republic arsenal.
We only recently discovered its full capabilities. I banned further testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. With no word from the facility or Master Kawix, you must assume the worst.
I sense Master Kawix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Can you feel her surroundings? Where is she?
Not sure. Somewhere dark. It's taking everything she has to stay alive.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. SWTOR, out.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here. Since we don't get many Jedi, I thought we could meet. I think we should talk. Get my meaning?
Speak your mind. Just make it quick.
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
You're playing it awfully vague.
Look, if you're not interested, I'm not gonna force you. But this isn't some local trouble. This is bigger. Fowler out.
Morning, Master Jedi. Now, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We need help, and I'm hoping you can provide it. The Twin Suns pirates think they can get away with murder, and usually do. But now, they're selling our people as slaves, and we won't stand for it.
No one deserves that fate.
That was pretty much our consensus, Master Jedi. We don't know where they're holding the slaves, but we have uncovered a different Twin Suns operation. Old Zerka droids. They're smuggling them off-planet by way of a warehouse outside Anchorhead. I figure that's the place to start looking for anything more.
Any other relevant information about this place?
They guard the warehouse pretty heavily. Some of the thugs there are sure to know what the other side of their operation is doing. Search any communications you find. See if you can follow the trail to uncover their slaving operation. The children of Anchorhead are counting on you.
What's with the weapons? Expecting an attack? Why can't your client tell me about this? You have my word. It will be done.
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
You're not killing anyone here.
Open fire!
Is it safe? Are they dead?
Why were those people attacking us?
Well, they were... Sorry, I've gotta... Just keep breathing. Okay. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus, you know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
You're the man I spoke to earlier. Care to explain?
Huh. I take it you saved Camus? Thanks. You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
I hope the Strategic Information Service doesn't plan to keep me in the dark.
Sorry, old habits are hard to break. This all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
This is why Zerka wants you dead?
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
Why would Zerka leave behind such an expensive project?
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
Tell me what I'm facing, and I'll be on my way.
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, we might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
Sounds like this should be relatively simple.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You're Shanax? I hear you're selling slaves for the Twin Suns.
Yinga kijita, nimni tanuv, alelo kwekuta. Chobad I kafstuan, dile jihulo kuta.
You will tell me where the slaves are, and make reparations for your actions.
Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga. Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Is everything okay? You look like something's bothering you.
Ogenekunk, toleras egemas fonales. Folio semisem, ugenezet ki. Egefat iol, zero es sugarzo.
What makes you think that?
Seche bentex du razo. Zo kisal. Eves tob ere ni as igrit. Saka homa, niomasto alat elere.
You have my word. It will be done.
Megfenta parton hoje es. Futot ki a tengere. As urig fico had mert aki sok. Seche bentex du razo. Zo kisal.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Joto kekwanga chuska, nucha kichawa.
Can you explain that?
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Chaskruni dopat kulira, dokanki kung.
Where would you suggest I start?
Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Nektori na natuta, ta aita wanawanga na chuba. Hatoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
There are droids stealing holocams from Anchorhead. I trace their control signal here.
Bahonkabi, shawana wanki. Iskataji. Bedwana ubi kilawata banki, donko potokanoda.
I'm not the one you need to talk to. You need to go to Anchorhead and confess.
Sukudi chapawata ita.
Your client is safe now. I think I've flushed all of the assassins. There was a Jawa controlling the droids remotely. He was responsible for stealing the holocams, but I got them back.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. O grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
The slaves are free.
I know. We've had some make their way back here. And they're telling everyone how one man took out all the twin suns. I'll send some of the militia boys to hold that hangar the Suns were working out of. We'll make sure no one starts that sort of thing up again. On behalf of the free men of Tatooine, I thank you.
I'm a Jedi, not an assassin. I may know what that is.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shurg's little Gamorrean clan.
Are you with Zerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
I'm sure there's some way we can reach a compromise.
I'm sure we could avoid a fight, but... let's not. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back. And alive. You able to find anything?
I found your data, along with Gamorreans and a Zerka strike team.
Blast. Guess they must be one step ahead of us.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
Be direct. Tell me what it is you want.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
You're after more than an accountant.
Perhaps, but one has to start somewhere. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
You expect to find something out there?
I have suspicions. Hoping these files will confirm them. You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon.
I've done as you wished.
Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
What have you discovered?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Marek Khaar. For a while he was something of a drifter, finally bought a little moisture farm.
If he was here before Zerka abandoned the base, he must be ancient.
I'm guessing he's 60s, 70s. The files don't say.
My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromik first. Try to keep him quiet.
Zerka's not hurting anyone else.
I'm learning to trust your word. By the time you're through investigating Gromik, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. As soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
A Jedi? Seabrick? I told you help would come. We'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving our little family.
Glad to help. Do you people work at this facility?
Have you come to protect the shock drum, like Master Khaar? What happened to her? She defended us against Imperial soldiers led by a Sith. She fought bravely, but the Sith was stronger.
Khaar was a Jedi Master. This clearly wasn't your average Sith Lord.
I don't know about average, but I've never seen anything like him. I assumed he was going to kill us all. Instead, he captured Master Khaar alive and ignored us. The Sith destroyed your droids, but he didn't harm us. He said we were no threat, that we didn't deserve to die.
I've never known a Sith to show mercy.
It was almost like the idea of killing us insulted him. He wasn't kind, but I certainly wouldn't describe him as cruel. The Sith and his soldiers took Master Khaar and the shock drum prototype into the desert. Brick and I were attempting to restore power to this facility and track them down when the Sand People attacked.
Why would Sand People want a research base?
This facility can pick up the shock drum's locator beacon, but not until we restore power. The Sith knocked out all our generators during his attack. If you reactivate them, we can find him, Master Khaar, and the shock drum. Facility power is back online. I'm afraid that's the only good news I have. I just detected the shock drum's locator beacon. The weapon has been activated. If we don't shut it down, the device will soon reach critical mass. When it does, Tatooine's core will explode.
Why isn't the Sith deploying the shock drum someplace populated, like Coruscant?
Tatooine may not be a core world, but there are still many innocent lives in danger. Pinpointing the shock drum's exact location from here is impossible. The seismic vibrations disrupt our sensors. The general region is thousands of square kilometers. We have to narrow it down somehow. Brick, that's brilliant! The ultrasonic scanners, of course!
If your sensors are useless, what good will scanners be?
Ultrasonic scanners read seismic disruptions in the ground and trace them to their source. Ultrasonic scanners placed in a wide pattern will triangulate the shock drum's seismic disturbances. They'll reveal its location. Installing the scanners is extremely dangerous. The desert region is deadly. Ideally, we'd send an army. Your droids won't be ready soon enough, Brick. This Jedi is our only hope.
I feel Master Khaar's reaching out to me. Something terrible is happening to her.
At least we know she's still alive.
She doesn't have long.
Take the ultrasonic scanners. Place them at these map coordinates. We'll contact you by holo once we've triangulated the shock drum's location. Good luck.
I placed the scanners. Do you have a fix on the shock drum?
Collating the scanner readings now. No wonder the sensors couldn't find it. It's beneath an abandoned mining complex. I'm sending the coordinates and the shock drum's deactivation code.
Everything depends on you now, but we'll be here if you need us.
We're all going to make it. Just hang in there.
Hope to see you again. Heron out.
Greetings, Jedi. I am Lord Praven. My master seeks retribution for his son's death. I must give it to him.
If all you want is my death, why destroy Tatooine?
When my master learned you were here, he demanded I activate the shock drum. He'll destroy this entire world. I know you've located the weapon, but that won't be enough. I changed the deactivation code.
Why not let me find out the hard way? What are you after, Lord Praven?
My master deserves justice, but there are more noble ways to have it. I will destroy you, personally. Come, face me. If I win, I've done my duty. If you win, you'll have the new code. Whatever the outcome, we will battle with honor. I await you at these coordinates.
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close. You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Gromit Kurtzson?
Mm-hmm. I'm Gromit. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most chaps think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
Gromit, focus. Tell me about the Zerka base.
Zerka was good, but I bought my equipment from AgriCorp and Balmoran Arms. Better for a farm. You'll fix it up, won't you? I sent the credits. I need those repairs to protect me.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts, it's just I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working. It's shameful, I know. The console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's dangerous out there.
You're a good one. You should be proud. It's good, honest work, fixing farms. You know, I used to be a security guard for Zerka, but they've been gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
Zerka's involved in something that threatens Republic security. I need some answers.
The Republic? All right. The scientists' project, it was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
What horrors? What happened to the facility?
Something attacked us from inside. I don't remember.
I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain, but then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromit, I'm with Zerka.
How'd you track us down?
Zerka found out about Gromit a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
Let's talk this through, Lexende.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
take it to shelter. Follow me. He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you, but I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, here. This is a cache. The SWTOR files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
What made you decide to hand this over?
I want you to hurt SWTOR. All those years keeping their secrets, and then they try to kill me. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
Can't just stay here.
Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop watching my farm. If you want the other files on Czerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
Well, good day to you. I didn't think I'd see an honest-to-life Jedi here for another decade. I am Trey Navarez, Goodwill Ambassador to Tatooine for the Galactic Republic. Dare I hope you're here in the Republic's service as well?
Does the Republic need my aid for something?
I believe we might, yes. I'm here to gain grassroots support for the Republic by offering our technology to defend Tatooine settlements. But there have been complications.
That sounds ominous.
I really was trying to help. I have perimeter sensors that detect specific life forms. They'll help the settlers protect themselves from raids, sand people, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, in trying to set the sensors, several locals were killed by raids, sand people, that sort of thing. And now, they're blaming me for the deaths unless I set the sensors myself.
It is a worthy cause to defend these people, whether they are our formal allies or not.
A good point, Master Jedi. My apologies for seeming so self-interested. The locals all agreed that the best place for the sensors was in some of the taller rock embankments. They should last longer that way. Here's everything I've got. If you get these working, we might show them the Republic's got their best interests at heart.
Mr. Jedi, you are the answer to my prayers. I've lost everything. My daughter. Can you find it in your heart to help me?
First, tell me what happened. Did someone attack you?
This is my farm. Yesterday we had 12 droids and 15 workers collecting enough moisture for half of Anchorhead. Today, everything's gone. The pirates destroyed it. They took the droids, the harvesters, and when that wasn't enough, they took slaves. My daughter, every woman here, my neighbors' wives and kids, the pirates carried them off like livestock.
No man or woman should be held in bondage to another.
You're everything they say a Jedi should be. If you tell me my Layla will come home, then I will believe you. I wish I could help you. I wish I knew more. I always thought if I ignored raiders, they'd return the favor. I can tell you where those scum bed down. I just pray my poor Layla's still there.
I just received a delegation from one of the outer settlements that said the sensors had already helped them repel an Anuba attack. They want to discuss a formal alliance with the Republic. I cannot thank you enough.
Tatooine is a dangerous place to call home.
You know, when I first came here, I admit I was hoping not to stay. I mean, the weather alone. But the people here, they've got something you just don't see on Coruscant. I'm glad we have them on our side.
I don't know what to do, Ton. They have me.
But you're a hero, Wraith. The supplies you snuck back to us are the only reason we've lasted this long. Don't give up now.
It's over, Ton. I can't even protect the ones I love. I'm just a glorified thief, not a hero. Look there, a Jedi. A Jedi would never let their loved ones get kidnapped by a pack of brutal pirates. That's a real hero for you, not like me.
Are you saying there are people in danger?
Yes, and there's nothing I can do for them. Nothing at all.
Pirates think that just because Tatooine is off the beaten path, they can do whatever they want here. They murder, steal, burn. Wraith was the first one to stand up to them.
I merely returned what had been stolen, and when the scumbags realized they'd never catch me, they took my loved ones instead. I've no means to pay the ransom, and a rescue mission would be suicidal. Some hero I turned out to be.
I'll bring back your loved ones. It's my duty as a Jedi.
Oh, perfect! If you help Wraith, we'll never be able to thank you enough.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Just please make sure they don't come to harm.
And make those scumbags pay.
Try to appreciate the scenery, Camus. Most people never get to visit a place like this.
This is a horrible place. No wonder Zerka built their base in the Dune Sea. No one would ever want to look for it here.
He'll adjust. How was your visit to Old Man Gromit?
Aside from Lexende burying us alive, it went all right.
Too much to hope we'd seen the last of him. Mind if I see what you got for your troubles?
These are official Zerka records from Secret Weapons Division 7.
Schematics, survey maps. Looks like Gromit came through for us. Don't go anywhere. I think we're gonna need you. Alright, we should be able to determine a rough location of the base from these charts. Problem is, the sands have shifted over the last few decades. We'll need some geo readings to determine the facility's exact coordinates.
What does taking these readings involve?
The data isn't hard to get, in theory. I can give you a field scanner that'll dip into the sand, put us on track. But a lot of this territory is unexplored. Locals talk about sand people communities, crate dragons the size of starships.
This situation just couldn't get any better, could it?
If you take readings in a couple of places, I can figure out the base location. Meet me back here when you're done. Take it slow and be careful.
Manalang yang perlo, am kakalami na yakira lebua. Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yabamyak. Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu am kamanik.
Facing danger is what I do best. I'll handle it.
Ripok nane kari maraka, am kamja lebik mem arik, manalang yang perlo, am kakalami na yakira lebua. Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu am kamanik.
I'm not sure why you'd want a bunch of sand people's guns. You a collector?
Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yabamyak. Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu am kamanik.
Kunta chuta, kasuyali kulira, kanki kung. Kuchusa yomata chitoya, nam kanoya choski nawi. Chobat I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta.
I won't stand by while criminals drive your people from their jobs.
Makinsa li kakava dumpa stupa. Tauz azulas uvaltung mi chakulka dimaji. Imache churon chica jiliska chanaga.
Who are these guys? Are they gonna need rescuing?
Mana matota jispa micho. Chonki faguta jiho poda ji oto vokise. Wanta humpa muri rava fupa ji pampawula.
Jitanka iliska chananga, bumpa kambokni. Jiliska chananga waning chikospa inigo dade. Pangmi cha kulka domaji, taos azalos uval.
I am a Jedi. No one would take your word over mine.
Ni bonawa twipi, ni bonoa twipi dite bok baktra wanawanga. Kawatonga, sisa pizza wanki ki atacho.
I sense your power. Now I understand why Tarnis was no match for you. His death was my failure. I should have trained him better.
The other Sith I fought were full of hatred and arrogance. And you, I sense regret.
My family is true Sith. My only passions are integrity and honor. I welcome the end of your kind. The Jedi obsession with my people's extermination must end. Your lust for revenge will destroy this galaxy.
Whatever you've been told about us, it's a lie. We'd gladly stop fighting if it meant genuine peace.
I'd like to believe that, but I know better. Come, let us end this. Die well, Jedi. Such skill, so much power. Impressive. You could kill me. Why hesitate?
The dark side embraces lies and hate. The light side serves honor and truth. We have more in common than you think.
Jedi and Sith have no common ground. Darth Angral commanded me to destroy the shock drum code. He wanted you to die in failure, no matter the outcome here. I will not tarnish my honor with petty tricks. You've earned better. The code is yours.
Why turn against your master?
I serve a higher authority than any master. A Jedi wouldn't understand. Darth Angral ordered that Master Kuix suffer greatly before her death. I wish I had disobeyed that order as well.
She never did anything to him.
She detected Tarnis on Coruscant. Revenge is all my master understands. I left her incapacitated next to your weapon. If they haven't already, the ultrasonic vibrations will eventually tear her apart.
You scum! You should die like that!
There is nothing more to say. You won our duel. Finish me.
You may serve the Empire, but I won't kill you. You don't deserve it.
Then honor demands I surrender to my master. He will do what you cannot.
Jedi are taught to see all possibilities. I see one where you live on with honor. Commit yourself to the path of light. Become a Jedi.
Me? A Jedi? Impossible. Your order would never accept me.
Jedi believe in forgiveness, not hate.
Accepting a sworn enemy into one's ranks without fear, that is strength. I accept your offer. I'm too wounded to aid you, but I will surrender to your people. Now hurry. Save this planet.
The Sith changed the deactivation code for the shock drum, but I have the new one. I'm on my way.
You're not there yet? Brick and his family are in terrible danger. They followed their droids to the mining complex. I tried to stop them, but they were determined to help you. Brick just sent an emergency holo. He says there's something called a sand demon at the mine. It's attacking them.
Some sort of creature?
That beastly predator is the only thing that hunts great dragons. And those are massive. Brick doesn't stand a chance. Please, you can't let anything happen to Brick and his family. Save them and stop the shock drum. Hurry!
Inik Maraka, Nayanaram, Kam Kalu Am Kamanik. Mem Kanek Nom, Prahanim Karema Nubu. Ripok Nane Kari Maraka. Am Kamja Lebik Mem Arik.
There are plenty more sand people out there. This probably isn't over.
Memad Kem Nimak. Mami Lebik Bak Manuk. Maraka Naja Ki Nam Yabamyak.
Still a few minutes before those scans are processed. Huh. What about...
Hey, look who made it back.
Bad news, Fowler. That reading was a Zerka listening post.
Blast. Lexende must have set it up. Now the cyborg freak has our data. Zerka can find their lost base as easily as we can.
I take it that means the readings came through.
Yeah, machines are sorting through it now, but if Lexende's on the trail, we assumed Zerka came to keep us out of the facility.
Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe they want what they left behind.
Gromik's files. We saw some things.
Yeah. Turns out Zerka didn't come to Tatooine to build or test the device. They found it here, underground. An artifact powerful enough to wipe out a planet, just buried in the desert.
No corporation should control something that powerful.
I agree completely. Zerka discovered the device. They analyzed it, then something happened that made them abandon it. Camus, has the computer cross-referenced the scans with Gromik schematics?
Yes? It looks like the main entrance is a few kilometers away. What about the door codes?
There's a bunch of relay towers around the base. They'll have a mess of data, the codes, along with old communications. Downloading everything from the relay towers will allow you to get into that base and destroy the device. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
We don't even know what the device does.
Zerka saw it as a doomsday weapon. That's enough.
Be careful in the base, in case they left traps, or if Lexende finds you.
That'll do, Camus. Time to let professionals finish the job.
You're back. Did you rescue them? Are my loved ones finally safe?
There you go. Not a scratch on them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wraith, you can't be serious. This is a joke, right? Right? Wraith?
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry you had to waste your time with this. Have a good one, friend. Take care.
Never seen a Jedi up close before. Bet you could take down a whole army of imps if you wanted. I'm Commander Trudeau. Some out here insist the Imperials don't plan to stay. I say, once their excavations are complete, they'll conquer Anchorhead. But you can help hold them off. Make sure they're too busy with the Sand People to notice us.
What do the Sand People have to do with this?
Not just any Sand People. This is the most vicious tribe on Tatooine. Those crazies are the only thing between us and the imps. Sadly, they won't be around much longer. The Empire's poisoning their water, thinning them out as we speak. Pains me to say it, but we've got to help them.
The Sand People won't trust you. They'll never take your aid.
I know. We'll have to force it on them. I've got some water cleanser here. It should be enough to clean their tainted wells. Of course, they'll try to kill you while you do it. Still, if that tribe of Sand People fall, a lot of innocent people are next.
That's one tribe of Sand People that won't fall to the Empire. I'll make sure of it.
Use this cleaner to cure their water. Funny to be saving Sand People, but the enemy of my enemy.
Bilak mamua kam libik, manalang yang perlo, amka kalami, nayakira lebua.
Such men thrive on lawless worlds like this.
Leba kamama nakinaya, bilak mamua kam libik, agak anga ungeg, abat ninkara, memiolo gepek. Leba kamama nakinaya, bilak mamua kam libik.
It's a big desert. Tracking one slave caravan won't be easy.
Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkamja lebik mem arik, mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yabamyak.
Manchi do ti puna puna, kabuk nuni slemo. Kupa tomti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki.
Any other relevant information about this place?
Patoga wata kiko uba kili wata buki donko. Piti do tenyago kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Chaskruni dopat kulira dokanki kung. Chobad I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta.
Manalang yang perlo, amka kalami nayakira lebua. Niola ola, momem nu yang bejalam, mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yabamyak.
Whose corpses? Did someone die?
Maraka kemyu amkam nemnu. Namgan bak umnok ki jak. Ripok nane kari maraka. Amkam ja lebik mem arik. Jukaki mem paninu. Amkabina bek memnu kimgam.
What is this thing?
Hanam jiwa nemok. Hemgam yama naya angam. Laporam amga. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam. Amjaya warnawam peruma.
So, you want me to rescue them?
Kama nahinga nakaka. Manalak lagi napi kibaraka. Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amkanemnang. Ampanemnang memua inok. Hikak nahu ino. Alakak neboang ramua.
Dr. Sopran here. We've finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Larrick and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. And log.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, worker safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
I
can't sense Master Khaar at all anymore.
I'll handle that beast, my friend. Keep your family safe.
Quiet, finally. I can breathe again. I've been down here so long.
Shh, Master, let us help you.
Kira and Orgus's Padawan. You're both changed. What has happened?
Darth Angral wants revenge. He sent his apprentices to attack you and Master Orgus. We must go to Alderaan.
Forgive me, but I am not much use to anyone. I only survived this weapon by withdrawing into a deep trance. The Force itself became my armor. Sustaining the trance cost me greatly. My strength is a fraction of what it was.
What you did was miraculous. We'll handle things from here.
I know you faced terrible dangers for me. I will not forget that.
Here you are. I was coming to help when sensors indicated the shock drum stopped. You did it. Rick wasn't exaggerating about the sand demon. I've never seen anything like it.
I almost hated having to destroy it.
My friends, the danger is not yet past. Even deactivated, that weapon remains a threat. You understand the situation best. What should we do?
This technology can't fall into the wrong hands again. Let's collapse the cavern network with explosives.
What? All that work? The people who died protecting it?
Think how many more would have died. The galaxy is better off without such weapons. I will see to the shock drum. You should return to your ship and inform General Varsuthra what's happened.
Master, you've just been through a terrible ordeal. Will you be all right?
Do not concern yourself with my welfare. I am still a Jedi.
Before we go, you need to know something, and I'd rather you hear it from me. I never told you about my childhood. I'm not who you think I am.
So much about you is now clear to me, Kira. But you're wrong about one thing. You are exactly who I think. A strong, capable young woman. One day, you'll be a great Jedi.
If you could see what she's accomplished, you'd be proud.
We'll meet again on Tython. May the Force be with you.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still, Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antaean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Kasmen jetzt verfolgbar, egal jetzt denkt ihr. Igen fötta mi filtöfnämät kapel.
I have no desire to fight, but don't try anything.
Redhead jällest hakkuliti förget. Me bagadres past jättan elbines för kastinti. Sin jästi hidruli, das bruli fehedan dankwa.
I'm not exactly clear on what you're talking about.
Das matsen kayujo. Maestra me huruba. Ibn frukta mi filtöfnämät kapel. Patukche yed mi big shuram. Me atenatitimat.
You've hurt enough people already. No one else.
Sotlantu barber o tekendo henyanyes. Yetemer zunanye. Me kontias temeta. Habib tekelore. Lili bahura bahije. Jahil bestor zikre.
Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. We could never have excavated this place without your help. Oh, we knew where the base was, but getting inside, ghastly work. And I should say, I'm delighted to finally meet you in person.
Do you have any idea what that thing is?
Not a one. Exciting, isn't it? You see, when I was assigned to stop the Republic from finding this facility, I was intrigued by the Doomsday device. That my superiors told me to stay away only whet my appetite. I decided to take the device for myself.
That device is too dangerous for anyone. Even Zerka knows that.
As a corporation, Zerka has to be cautious with its investments. But I don't. I'm offering a very large sum of credits, as well as rescinding the kill order on Camus, if you help me. Hand over the device, and the Republic never has to know. Tell Fowler you destroyed it. What do you say?
Does this answer your question?
do that? Do you know what that thing was? What it was worth?
Oh, now you've left me no choice. I'm going to have to kill you. Painfully.
The Mandalorian leader wouldn't listen to reason. He's dead.
Okabi no bota yoka to crispa. Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Wanta humpa, murirava fupa jipampawula.
Manalang yang perlo, amka kalami, nayakira lebua. Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka najaki nam yapamyak. Ripok nane kari maraka. Amkamja lebik mem ark.
The Sand People are pushing those blasted Imperials back. You really stirred them up good. Bet the imps are furious after what you pulled.
The Force was with me as usual.
You're something, all right. I'd wish you luck out there, but you probably don't need it. Yeah, better get back to business myself. Thanks again. I won't forget what you've done here.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Jedi. You look like you just walked out of a sandstorm.
Was there a base? Did you see the device?
Camus was worried that if you failed, it'd mean the end of the world.
Well, you saw Zerka's records.
Yeah, and I've been worried too, so catch your breath, then let's hear it.
A device. It had an ancient creature trapped inside. It had gone insane. I had to kill it.
You're kidding. I had no idea. But if it's settled, that's good enough for me.
So this is over? We're sure?
You'll still need to testify, Camus. The investigation of Zerka won't end here.
Get me to Coruscant, away from the Sand People and Circa cyborg assassins? I'll testify all you want.
You should know. Scanners picked up a Zerka ship fleeing the system. They're running scared now.
Too bad we couldn't bring down the entire company.
We stopped the device from hurting anyone. That's enough of a win. Anyway, I promised you payment. Don't ever say the SIS isn't grateful. Now take care of yourself and try not to get pulled back into these corporate schemes. Camus can tell you, they never really end.
Get your boy inside. We got 10 minutes before the wind picks up.
What about Chancellor?
She's not stupid. She'll be here. Just go. You should get inside, too. There's a sandstorm coming and the spaceport's a designated shelter. No flights in or out for a while.
You can't get word out to everyone yourself. I'll bring people back. Just keep the shelter open.
I'd expect that from a Jedi. All right, but we locked down at 20. Move.
We've done all we can. Now we wait.
Looks like we got out okay. Pretty much everyone did. Though we lost 3 power generators. Doesn't compare to fighting. What was it, some Sith Lord causing ground quakes in the desert?
You're very well informed for a... What did you say your job was?
Name's Galen. I'm just a man enjoying his retirement. Trying to give something back to the community. Look, these people have it rough in the best of times, but between pirates and sandstorms and sand people... we can't take much more. If you leave without finishing the job you started, how long before the Empire claims this planet?
You're asking me to stay, but I've done what I came for.
And along the way, you helped out all sorts of people. Would it hurt to focus on that for once? Tatooine's only chance is unity. Making communities that can stand together against warlords and monsters. Espellar's our best hope. It's a trading post where farmers, Jawas, and leaders from half a dozen towns swap information. The Empire means to burn it to the ground.
How will the Empire burn it to the ground?
Sandstorm broke Espellar's defenses, and the Imperials will send in SWTORs. You need to give the people breathing room, help them rebuild. Stop the Imperials, head into town, and help put this planet on the path to being a proud, independent society. Or give up and go. Your choice.
Hey, you're the Jedi Galen sent, right? Old man's kinda crazy, but he has his moments. I'm Mayor Aaron, and this hole in the sand is mine.
Imperial saboteurs were headed for your outpost. They planned to destroy it.
You're serious? Huh. Who knew? Galen claims this little outpost is key to uniting the planet. I'd like to agree, but I've got other things to worry about. Sand people always follow the sandstorms, and there must be a dozen tribes out there. Plus pirates, broken equipment. Let's pull out or be slaughtered.
Why do you and Galen think this outpost is so key?
The outpost builds trade. Trade builds community. Community builds a self-sufficient planet able to defend itself. Not fancy, but it's a start. Look around, and anything you can do, I'll be grateful. Until things clear up, though, I think you're our last visitor.
The desert's quiet for the moment. Too bad it won't last. I'm Junter Galt, leader of the Anchorhead militia in this area. We could use some of that Jedi wisdom of yours. I've lost too many good militiamen to the Sand people. All I've got left are soft recruits and no one to teach them combat skills.
You want me to do this?
That's right. The militia will compensate you if that's your concern.
Excuse me, sir. I thought you might like a break from watch duty.
I'm not tired yet. There's someone here you should meet. This here's Vastal. Good soldier, but no tactical know-how. He's heading up our new squad of recruits. Think you could take these men under your wing, march them into Sand People territory, show them how a true warrior fights?
Bring the recruits out. We'll start immediately.
Thank you. I promise we won't slow you down.
Prove it in the sand. Vastal knows where the Sand People lurk. Go with him. Show his crew how to fight.
Sorry to bother you, stranger. We sure could use a hand cleaning up these dead and wounded.
Well, we really need help driving off those Sand People who caused this mess.
Care to tell me what's wrong?
What's it look like? Sand People raid. 10, maybe 15 dead. More injured. We've got to stop this.
I won't send our boys into a slaughter. They're farmers, not soldiers.
So don't. But when someone who can help comes by, ask them to, instead of getting them to play doctor and mortician.
What exactly do you need me to do?
General, how could we pay? I'm sure there's much more important.
It's obvious we can't do this ourselves. The Sand People don't fear us. And every time we turn our backs, they sweep in.
Oh, fine. It can't hurt. The Sand People may camp not far from here. If you reduce their numbers, then they'll think twice about attacking again.
Speak your mind. Just make it quick.
See? I knew someone would be willing to help us. Come back here when you've taught those Sand People a lesson.
We don't got a lot, but I'm sure the folks will be happy to donate to anyone who gets those monsters off their backs.
Steve Pamahu Maga! Wama Otojakoga Utapawa to Bambawula.
Exactly what are the benefits of being friends with the Jawa?
Usano Pachonki Fa Kutagioto India. Hogwachi Chapachimpa Noye Makashisa. Wafumare to Boto Dwana Wanki Wapata Yatukaroka.
Wait here. I'll have your people freed in no time.
Chidona Chupa Chinachek Nia Patise Murashani. Steve Nagula Chopaka.
Hope you're not planning on settling out here. These parts ain't too friendly to humans. Well, to anyone who ain't one of those blasted Sand People. We made sure to build on land the Sand People never used. Didn't matter. They're attacking us, our livestock, our vaporators. Anything they can do to drive us off.
I'm sure there's some way we can reach a compromise.
Deal. Those freaks are hardly more than herd animals. We're making good farms out of this wasteland. All we need is someone who can drive the beast back long enough to repair our vaporators. Long as we're getting fresh water, we can wait them out. Otherwise, dry season will kill us off before the Sand People ever do.
Tell your people they are safe.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I'd take back everything I ever said about your order. You just gotta get past the Sand People camped around all our vaporators. Wiggle the switch a few times and make sure they're working. And if you cut down their numbers some, well, that'll just help us have a better chance in the next raid.
Your evaporators are working now.
Thank you. I'll think of you next time I have a shower. Well, you know what I mean. Just water's our life here, and you've given it back to us. And it looks like you've got the whole camp of those sand rats on the run.
You didn't have any more trouble while I was gone.
Manana tu pa chanti. Rango unu pape chupa noi. Chinana shapi kise. Kuka tu choski na wakuchusa. Yo makta chi pompota. Nagulagi wantumpa. Mulwi rawata wampa. So how to pull your is. Dimoto. Segoto upi upi.
I'm afraid you lost me.
Yuna liska chanaga wa chi. Kaspeina kontrinka.
The Geonosians are the bug people who drove you from your home?
Mo gutuni ompi bedwana. Ni popo chopa uma. Fui panega tweety. Hey, poka tonko wana wanga.
That's the last of the wounded. Sent those who could walk onto Anchorhead, just in case.
Looks like that won't be a concern after all, Dak. Look who's back. Did you drive those sand people off? Teach them not to mess with our settlements?
The sand people won't be bothering you anymore.
Thank the stars. We, passed the collection. Not much, really, but we're grateful. Really, we are.
You need the credits far more than I do.
Well then, we're doubly grateful. Folks out here are breathing easy for once. We appreciate what you've done.
Wish I could have joined the fight. Just catching a bit through the viewer got my blood pumping.
He was a magnificent teacher, sir. I've learned much.
I see all the recruits return safely. Never thought I'd see the day.
I enjoyed leading them. Quite the impressive fighters.
Not so loud. I don't want them getting all smug on me. Thanks for your help. I'll take over the training from here.
Emergency! I repeat, this is Cole Darba at Manister Base, and this is an emergency! Manister Base is under attack! Send reinforcements, now!
I'll go, sir. I can take our remaining recruits.
You've been on one training mission. Don't be foolish. I hate asking you again, but, I've got no choice and less time. Could you lead Vastil and his forces into battle?
We should head out immediately.
Excellent. Vastil, take the reserve recruits and scout ahead.
Yes, sir. We'll depart immediately.
Vastil will serve you well. But he's green, and don't forget that. Please go to Manister Base. The recruits will need all your help repelling the attackers, whoever they are.
Thank goodness you're here. Cole was smart enough to hide after sending the call. But now they've got us pinned down.
It's no use. The Geonosians are swarming over the supply depot, raiding our provisions.
Isn't there some way to defeat them?
Geonosians may look like insects, but they're brutal warriors, and experts with technology. Their battle droids alone killed some of our best men. We won't fare any better.
We can't wait. We must defeat the Geonosians before they take our remaining supplies.
Kill enough, and you might be able to break them, salvage some of the supplies. Still, it's too dangerous.
I'll drive them out. The Force will guide me.
This is our fight. We can help you defeat them.
No, we can't! They'll blast us to pieces if we engage them. Maybe if you attack the Geonosians, thin them out, we could sneak away in the confusion.
I'm not running away, whatever the danger. Please, let us fight with you.
I won't risk your lives. Sit still until I've cleared the way.
If you insist. I'm sorry we can't help.
You're just lucky your leader knows what's best for you.
I suppose you're right. Once the path's clear, we'll head for the nearby speeder pad. I know a doctor there who'll patch us up.
You'll be happy to hear the Geonosians have suffered a catastrophic equipment failure.
No need, Doctor. You can return to your duties. The recruits are resting, and Cole will be fine once the doctors are through with him. We've heard of your victory against the Geonosians. The battle must have been impressive.
Don't aspire to such violence.
I didn't. I mean, I'm grateful for what you've done. You've taught us well. I'm to be fully initiated into the Anchorhead militia thanks to you. Do you have any advice for me before I join the service?
This isn't the life you were meant to live.
I'll think about it.
If there's a Padawan in trouble, you have my full attention.
Wama otoja koga utapawa du bambawula.
The Padawan may be under more severe stresses than you know.
Chichuki hasadu banko. Chesko yaskia chanaka. Bumpa kom chinka. Mo kila mo klunki. Yat am bumpa borsuda.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Sukudi chapawate ita. Unabonko wa uni kupa tontikak makituki.
Incredible. A real Jedi in this sand pit. We've got a water problem. I could use your assistance. Oh, name's Dester. Moisture farmer. Most important job there is on this dust ball. Well, water's everything here. Harvest it with evaporators, sell what we don't need. Made a good living before the pirate attacks.
What pirates?
Filthy thieves who steal our water and mark up the price to sell on the black market. Bad as it is, though, people prefer extortion to losing precious water shipments in a skirmish. We'll dry up and die, they keep us in this chokehold. Please, help us survive if you have the means to.
I'll do anything in my power to recover your water.
You're too kind, Jedi. Thank you. Here are the containers. Now, anything you can do may make the difference between life and death.
Visual reinforcement. Look here, BT-9. Members of the Jedi Order certainly remember their oaths. I am Fez Burba, Scientist Notary of the Republic and Planetary Consult to the Galactic Senate.
Master, weren't you removed from that position?
Nonsense. The committee only reassigned me to Tatooine because they recognized this planet's dire need of my genius. I was about to solve Tatooine's permanent drought problems when disaster struck my research. However, I think you could help.
Weren't you conducting research on Coruscant?
Since Coruscant was not an immediate danger, the research committee thought my talents would be better employed on Tatooine. My research indicates that there could be massive reserves of water deep beneath the planet's surface. Think of what that would mean to the people of Tatooine. Crops, refreshments, bathing.
I'm not so sure about that.
There is no doubt in my mind that my research will prove true. I was testing my theory when the Sand People raided my laboratory. I was about to send my remaining assistant to retrieve the results.
I assure you, Master, it's impossible. There were still hordes of Sand People pillaging that region.
Given the lack of success by his predecessors, that would appear to be true.
How many assistants have you sent on this errand?
Oh, about 3. Was it 4? No matter. Their sacrifices will not be forgotten once Tatooine is covered in fertile growth. While you're out among those bloodthirsty savages, if you find my missing assistants, please retrieve them. Much of my research data is stored in their memory cores.
Hey, company! It's about time! Come to see me off? Care to have a drink with the unluckiest soldier this side of... wherever we are?
You smell like you've had a few too many drinks already.
I've only just got started 2, maybe 3 hours ago. Whole squad got wiped out in an ambush. Now it's just me. Figure I ought to try to finish our mission, though. Owe it to them and all. Just no way I'm making it out alive.
I assume your objective wasn't to sit there and get drunk.
Supposed to slice the Empire's comm relays. Would have been high risk even when I had backup. Got the data spike here. You want it? You can have it. Not like I'll get close enough to use it anyhow. If you can slice the relays, maybe my squad didn't die for nothing.
You found the water! Thank you. I don't know what to say. This harvest belongs to the people of Tatooine. I'll see that it's handed out freely. A sign of solidarity, our willingness to fight back. Never expected an off-worlder to help like this. We won't forget what you've done here.
Your mission has been accomplished. You can report back now.
Wait, what? It's done? And I'm not dead? How'd that happen? Stranger, I drink to you, but I think I'll stop while I can still stand. I'll dry out a little and call for someone to pick me up. Thank you again.
As uge feda leg job as oreg viko had melt akisok. Meg bis hato sad meg. Seze meles nehes volt felis merni.
Sounds like an honorable endeavor.
Kelet indi I flota vados. Hosu idon keras tulals elva lasto as volt ahatasa. Eves tob ere ni as igrit. Len parnata feder zeten. As uge feder leg job as uregviko had mirt akisok.
Smart thinking.
Amun kaja kostonk. Vota hodje mar imnik. Ete valahol. As igas gato umpa volta kapi. Tane es hazigazdak. Verfiak nemvolt hajot stak.
My master again cautions me to remain calm. Even as I am bombarded with visions of my father's pain, I must try. Visions of my father ripped to shreds by sand people, and Master Farlon preaches temperance. I cannot stay, cannot complete my training. Damn the consequences. I will avenge myself on the sand people. I will destroy the chieftain who dealt my father's killing blow. Many sand people have died by my hand, but my need for vengeance will not be quenched until the chieftain is dead. I was blinded by my rage. Chieftain was unexpectedly cunning. My father's fellow settlers are being held at the chieftain's camp. I have failed my father and his people. I failed my master. I failed myself.
Holgia foliona mis teri uma. Volte sak fek ut azo negre. Akon ivolomar.
That's excellent news.
Esvani az ezred. Furdulo dargale. Morengo humbaleba. Az igas gato umpa volta kapi. Tane es hazigazdak.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew you'd return victorious. See, BT-9? That could be you striding confidently back to my praise.
Yes, Master. I will always regret what could have been.
Now, my illustrious hero. My research?
This is everything I could find.
I can't wait to confirm my theory. Oh, blast it all! These pages are out of order. It'll take weeks for my assistant to collate the data.
Oh, it would be my pleasure, Master.
Eager to help once the hard work has been done, fair weather scientist? Well, this was an unexpected setback, but you have performed admirably, my friend. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Good day.
This is Master Satil Shan of the Jedi Order, transmitting on emergency frequency Echo Black. Rogue Mandalorians have attacked a Republic shipyard and several Outer Rim worlds. We must respond to these unprovoked assaults. If you're receiving this message, you are cleared for high-risk intervention. Volunteers should contact me at Carrick Station. Master Satil out.
Tell Master Satil help is on the way. I've done all I can to help the locals.
That's what I keep hearing. Mayor Erin says her outpost's reopened for trade. She's got visitors from as far as Mos Maran, talking and working together. There are farmers who aren't afraid of sand people anymore. Militiamen you inspired. You've given Tatooine a reason to fight.
You said if I did this, Tatooine could stop an Imperial takeover.
We'll never be strong enough to beat the Empire, but united, we can convince them we're too much trouble to conquer. Get out of here before another sandstorm hits. I imagine Darth Angel won't wait much longer.
It's time I got a real answer. Who are you, and how do you know about me?
I suppose I owe you that much. Some Jedi boldly save worlds. Others fight empires. And some put their lightsabers aside and help in smaller ways. Go on. We won't meet again. And though this planet won't remember you, what you've done will change it forever.
Doctor, good news. Master Kawix and seismologist Heron are safe. Even better, the shock drum was destroyed.
Destroyed? Blast! I wanted to inspect that prototype. Such a promising design.
The only thing it promised was to destroy planets. Honestly, I'm relieved it's gone. I've just received a surprising report from one of my cruisers in the area. A pure-blooded Sith Lord named Praven surrendered to it. He mentioned your name. Anything I should know?
I wasn't sure he'd go through with it.
This is almost unprecedented. It's only happened once before, and that was years ago. I'll order my people to hand the Sith over to the Jedi Council. They'll know what to do. Let's hope your mission to Alderaan goes as well as it did here. SWTOR out.